Hello soulmate, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this trendy halter neck underbust dress that you are seeing right here. So if you're new here, you're highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share. And to my 10 subscribers, thank you guys for your support. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So I'm going to need to chalk down my vertical measurements. I have my shoulder to bust line, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist. Then this is my backs line, okay? We have a backs on this dress, so this is my backs line. So first, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurements, which is 8 inches. From that 8 inches, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. After that, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure from my shoulder down to my armhole point. What I have there is 9 inches. Then I will chalk it down here also. After that, I'll connect a straight line. This line here is my chest line, okay? Here is my chest line. So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. I'll get the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the upper part. Next, I'll divide my bust circumference by 4. My bust is 40, divided by 4, I have 10. I'll chalk it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way to form my armhole curve. Next, I'll chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches. My neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurements, which is 4 inches. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. I have 4. I will chalk it down from my chest line down to my back line, okay? So next, on the both side of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Go ahead and use 0.5, okay? From the under bust down to the back line. Then I'll connect it this way on a straight line. Next, I'll use my curve ruler to connect it to my bust line this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down the circumference of my body. My bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down. My under bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus my 1 inch is that, I'll replace it back. My waist divided by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus my 1 inch is that. On my back line, I'll be using my hip circumference divided by 4, then plus my 1 inch is that, I'll replace it back. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the side of my under bust, I'll come down by 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, okay? Now go ahead and connect it this way. And this is what I have. So next, on my underbust line, I'll go in by 0.5. From this point, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to my neck width using my curve ruler. And this is what I have, okay? This is what I have. So next, from my neck width, I'll come in by 1.5 inches. And from my chest line, I'll come down by 1 inches. From the chest line, I came down by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? This is my halter neck. I came down by 1 inches from my chest line. So next, from my waistline by the side, I'll come down by 3 inches. Okay. So now I'll connect it down to my back line. But before doing that, let me cut out this part. Then I'll go ahead and blend in my dart. Make sure you blend in your dart, okay? Just the way I'm doing it. Then I'll connect it this way. From that point to my back line. And this is what I have, okay? This is what I have. So guys, this is all for the front pattern drafting. So now we'll go ahead and cut it out. So let's do that. Just watch what I am doing. After that, you cut out the down part. But before doing that, make sure you blend in your dot this way. Make sure you blend in your dot and then you cut it out this way. So for this part, go ahead and add an extension to this part because you'll be tying it at your back, okay, at your neckline at the back part. So add like 8 or 10 inches to this part so that you can tie it to your back, okay. 8 or 10 inches from this point, take it up like 8 or 10 inches. So now for this down part, go ahead and leave it this way. You can use your gum to hold it down. Leave it this way, cut your fabric this way, okay. And for the upper part, this part, make sure you notch these two lines on your fabric. Then you go ahead and sew it this way. Just the normal way we usually sew our darts, okay. So from the bust line down to that point, okay. And make sure you add 0.5 string allowance round. Make sure you add 0.5 string allowance round. So let's go back to the back pattern. I'm going to need to chalk down my vertical measurement, my bust, my waist, and then the back line. And here is my zip allowance line, okay, of 2 inches. So now I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that 8 inches point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. After that, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next, I'll measure from my shoulder down to my armhole point. What I have there is 9 inches. I'll check it down here also. Then after that, I will add a straight line this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and chop down half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. Okay. Nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. I have 4. So I'll check it down. And I'll go ahead and connect from my chest line down to my back line this way. So next, on the both side of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Now I'll go ahead and connect it this way to my chest line. Then from the waistline, I'll come down by 5 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. So next, I'll go ahead and check the circumference of my body. Bust divided by 4, I'll check it down. Waist divided by 4, I'll check it down. Plus my 1 inch is that, I'll replace it back. Hip divided by 4, I'll check it down. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. Then from the waistline, I'll connect it down to my back line. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the chest line, I'll go ahead and come down by 1 inches. I came down by 1 inches on my front pattern. So I'll repeat the same process on the back pattern so that both the back and the front side will be equal while sewing. So make sure you come down by 1 inches. Same thing we did on the front pattern. So next, from the waistline, I'll come down by 3 inches this way. And from the back line here, I'll go up by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it together this way. I don't want the back backs to be too deep. That is why I came up by 1 inches, okay? So from the back line, go ahead and come up by 1 inches this way. So next, I'll go ahead and extend my waistline to my zip allowance this way. And I'll come in by 0.75. This is to eliminate zipper bulge. I'll go ahead and come in by 0.75 and I'll connect it this way. After that, I'll extend this my 1 inches line to my zip allowance, okay? Then from the waistline, I'll come down this way. And this is what I have. And also go ahead and extend it this way to my back line. So here is my zip allowance, okay? So this is all for the back pattern drafting. This is what we have over here. So now I'll go ahead and I'll cut it out, okay? So let's do that, guys. Just watch what I am doing. Cut out this part, is not needed. Cut through this 1 inch line, open up your dart. And this is what we have for the back, okay? So if I go ahead and sew in my zip allowance this way, this is what the back will look like, okay? So now here is my front pattern. Please guys, make sure you add 0.5 seam allowance round. Make sure you add 0.5 seam allowance round. So now let's go over to the down part, that is the gathers part. After you are done sewing the upper parts, measure out what you have at the base, okay? Whatever you have, you times it by 3, okay? You times it by 3. Then for the length, measure from your waist to your full length, whatever length that you want to use, okay? That will be the length of your gathers. Make sure you gather it back to your actual waist measurements. That is the circumference of the upper part. Gather it back and then sew it. Then insert your zip, and that is it for this class. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share. So see you all in my next class. Bye.